Hey everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people, that's W-O-R-I-M-I, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides in the universal energies. And yes, I have a Let Sleeping Dogs Lie in the background there. That's Spot, one of my rescue dogs, just having a little bit of a nap over there, lucky chap. Okay, covered a lot of ground in the previous reading about Doge, so I'm not going to put the information out there again, except for visit the website 5050.1, all spelt out, FIFTY.OME. Fabulous website of resources, of connecting people, of letting you know what is happening in regards to the resistance to what's going on in the US at the moment. What I want to have a look at, Zelensky has just announced an hour or so ago that he will be traveling to the US on Friday. So I will do a reading on that. But what I want to have a look at first of all is I want to have a look at Starmer's White House visit, because he's going on Thursday, the day before. So Starmer has announced that the UK will increase their defence spending to 2.5% of the GDP. So that's in response to what's happening with the Trump Felon 45 regime at the moment, just causing chaos. So apparently, looking at the EU, Poland, Latvia, Estonia and Greece all put over 3% of their GDP into NATO. Europe as a whole is about 2%, and the UK has announced that they're going to increase theirs to 2.5. Now you've got to remember, Poland, Latvia and Estonia are all on the border of Russia. Greece, they're having some financial problems. I really wouldn't ask more of them at the moment. They've been having financial problems for a long time. Now, so Starmer, Sir Keir Starmer, a great fan of Sir Keir, is going to build on the Macron visit from yesterday. Interesting video that came out, Zelensky talking to the G7 via online, in a language that is not his own. Yes, he was reading it, but he knew exactly what he was talking about. There was a panning to various different leaders that were on the Zoom. The one that panned to the White House, of course, it was Felon 45 sitting behind his big desk making with the flags and all the rest of it. Vance was there. I saw there. Who? Where's JD? Was he actually there? Let me know if I got that wrong as I glanced through it. Macron was also there on the other side of the desk, making sure that somebody was actually attending. However, 45, was he asleep? He looked like he was asleep. He had his head down and his arms crossed, and he looked like he was in that napping mode. Anyhow, Starmer wants to build on Macron's visit after the G7 talks, etc. He wants the US to commit to support for the EU troops. So not asking the US to put troops into Ukraine, but wanting to commit to support for the EU troops, that if there is a peace deal that will go into Ukraine, I think they're talking about 30,000 troops, in the form of intelligence sharing and air cover. Good luck, Starmer. Intelligence sharing when you've got a Russian agent as entertainment only as the head of the National Department of National Intelligence. Yeah, good luck with that. Interestingly enough, just want to point out that the EU is launching its own version of Starlink. So as Muskrat and Felon 45 are threatening that if Ukraine doesn't sign all their mineral rights over to the US and Russia, you know how it goes, that they'll turn off Starlink over Ukraine, which is the main communication system for the military over there at the moment. I believe the EU is currently launching their own version. So that might not be a bargaining chip after a while either. Yeah, I think it's going to be a hard uphill slog for Starmer. The chaotic messaging, the unreliable, the all over the place messaging. I don't think I don't think I don't think Starmer's going to get a lot of satisfaction out of it. But let's have a look. So Keir Starmer is visiting the White House. I'm going to have a look. How's this going to go from Keir Starmer's point of view, the visit to the White House? Hopefully he'll do a Macron and pull up Felon 45 publicly, tell him some home truths publicly. So let's have a look. Sir Keir Starmer. The visit to the White House on Thursday for talks. How's that going to go? Remembering that Felon 45 can't travel to a lot of these countries. He's a convicted felon, and the governments are not prepared to compromise the optics of actually having a convicted travelling to their countries. Okay, let's have a look. Sir Keir Starmer. How's the White House visit going to go for you? Come on down, let's have a look. Oh, lunacy. The first thing I got when I turned that card over. There are secrets that are going to come out. The wheel is turning, but it's just going to feel like a lunatic asylum. Oh, man. Now, Sir Keir, he's a former human rights lawyer. As I said, not a big fan of him. But he is solid. He is factual. He is very much calm. He's not the King of Cups, but he is calm. I think the King of Cups is a conglomeration of various leaders, including Macron and Starmer and Trudeau. Trudeau, who was over in Ukraine yesterday, day before. So he is this calm, solid, dependable character. He's going to feel like he stepped into the madhouse. There's going to be stuff that comes out that is wild, challenged by the night. It's just going to be the swords are going to be all over the shop. The swords of truth. I don't know what he's going to face. It feels like it's just going to be the nut barn, as the swords of truth are just wildly flung all over the place to see what sticks. However, the snow owl is coming in. It's coming as fast as it can. The owl, wisdom, knowledge, dependability, and those that have watched Laurie from Way of Positive Change know that the snow owl, that is what comes out of this good versus evil fight. He's going to hear some emotionally wild stuff. That's the foundation, something unexpected out of left field. There's going to be some emotionally wild stuff that comes out at him in the past. What a difference in cards. An articulate orator bringing a message in the past. So this is Starmer going to the White House. It's not the King of Wands. But he is bringing the Ace of Wands with him, a new plan, but just solid, dependable, articulate, but facing, if you look at directional, facing away in the past. So I don't even know that his message is going to get heard. There's just going to be so much nutness that comes out. Right, crowning this reading, the energy over this is the King of Swords. The King of Swords, again, it's an action card. His sword is drawn. He's bringing information about reality. in the face of all this unreality. He's sitting there steadfast, bringing forward action. So I think what's happened is he's going to arrive as this messenger that's just going to be swamped by this word salad, whatever that comes out. I think he's going to bring a few truths, and he's actually going to stand firm, and he actually might take action here in regards to this conflict. I'm drawn to these on the side. They look like, and behind his throne, they look like missiles. So is he bringing a truth, or is he going to face a truth? I think he's bringing it. We've got the Chariot in the immediate future. It can be, the installation of the rightful queen in some readings, but what I'm feeling here is it's about stalled movement forward. It's also a card about chaos, but to me it's been, okay, gold, tin, minerals. I'm just feeling like it's just stalled movement forward. Yeah, externally, emotional loss, heartbreak, despair. However, still got 2 cups standing in the background here in this whole tree waiting to be harvested. I think he's going to be disappointed in, he's going in with wisdom and knowledge and facts and reality. And, the claims that the US is providing 80% of the funding. No, it's not. It's not in the not even close to it. Goodness me. I think he's going to go in like this with his sword drawn to bring reality to the situation. I don't think he's going to. Disappointment. Externally. Internally, there may be some sort of agreement that has come to, or this could simply be reinforcing the agreement between the EU and Ukraine. There's some sort of agreement that's brought to. Look at the staring in the eyes. He might stare Felon 45 down and get some sort of compromise, is what I'm feeling here. It'll feel like it'll externally, he certainly won't get all that he's asking for, but the 2 cups still standing are still here. So they've asked for the 5, they may get 2 by staring Felon 45 down. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Hopes and fears. The flipping, the financial support. It's erratic for this overseas trying to bring the ship into harbour. It hangs in the balance, is the hopes and fears in regards to this. Okay, the outcome, some sort of deal that is done. Be careful what you wish for, as the mouse is pooping in the cup. This is the working behind the scenes at the Forge to bring forward some sort of plan, financial plan and agreement, but Starmer, who's there by himself, basically trying to bring this to fruition. But we do have the wheel changing, and I like this much better. The 3 of Wands, a plan to bring the ship into harbour. That leaves some out in the cold. I'm feeling like he goes away from this with a reinforcement of a commitment to the EU that may leave those that are morally, financially and ethically corrupt out in the cold. because I think he's going to reject what's on offer because it's literally a steal, and he's going to walk away. The 3 cups spilt, he's going to walk away. And here's this dude again, whoever he is. It's going to cause some throwing under the... There's going to be 5 of Wands. There's going to be internal conflict in regards to this, but protection, security, homeland security potentially, or just simply bringing forth protection, powerful protection that'll cause a judgment and a tower moment, and then the star. It's just all unraveling. What I'm getting from that is that Starmer's going in. It's just going to be a absolute chaotic shite show. He's bringing a message, but I don't think he's going to get any cut through. Movement forward's going to be stalled. It's going to be chaotic. He's not going to get what he wants. There may be a very minor compromise, but this is internally, so perhaps he's simply hoping for some sort of agreement. It's not going to work. From Starmer's point of view, but it is going to force the EU and Canada and Australia and all these other countries to step up. And it's not going to end well for the Trump regime. Okay, so what I keep getting, how is the Starmer visit on Thursday going to go for Felon 45? How is the Starmer visit on Thursday going to go for Felon 45? Right, to put them in the order they want. Right, 10 of Cups. All happy families, emotionally, well, end of an emotional cycle, but, I think it's all, how's it going to go for Felon 45? He thinks he's all that in a cup of tea and that everything's in his court. Yeah, right, as if. Sitting down at the negotiations, a lot of emotions here. So he thinks it's all going to be happy families. Oh, prosper. Holy crumbs. No. Now, if anyone wants to start a mug or a t-shirt range with holy crumbs on it, go for it. Yeah, let me know. Let me know. But yeah, holy crumbs. Because merchandising, fabulous idea. I just don't have the time and space and energy to do it. I'd rather go to lunch with a girlfriend and crack a bottle of wine. Yeah, how's it going to go? The challenge, no, it's not going to go well. It is not going to go well. He thinks it's going to be all happy families and marvelous, and he'll get what he wants and blah, 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 blah. Nah. That's why they wanted those cards in that order. At the foundation, how's it going to go for Felon 45? Explosive. And he's going to find I think he's going to find his backside. Yeah. Right. In the past, this card, I know it's the 3 of Pentacles. I know it's working together with others, but this is it's all about me, 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 me with the money. It's in the past. This is the attitude. What's yours is mine and what's mine is mine. Give it to me. Yeah, it's all about the working behind the scenes. So it can be the dark money card, but it was all about it's all about the money. Crowning the reading, there's Leon Muskrat, Page of Pentacles, the energy over this. Now, what did I read today? Leon Muskrat is going to be sitting in on the first cabinet meeting of the Felon 45 regime. Unelected official, no official position in government, going to be sitting in on the cabinet meeting? Is he going to be sitting behind taking notes about who protested? Wouldn't be surprised. We know who the true, who's really running the show. So, yeah, do not be surprised if Leon Muskrat is there with Starmer and Felon 45. The immediate future. Ah, just straight out evil. Tied to the devil. The devil being the Kremlin, dancing the tune of the devil. How's it going to go for him? I don't think it's going to go well. Goodness me, look at these. Now, Major Arcana, we've got a deck of 79 cards? I can't remember, 22, I think, a Major Arcana. Gosh, aren't I a terrible tarot reader not knowing that off the top of my head? When there's 22 and there's an inordinate amount of the 22 out of 79 that comes out, this is big, take note. Externally, for Felon 45, it's not going to go over well. And what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4 sitting in this square. Explosive downfall because of dancing the tune to the devil, going to be fully exposed and ending. And sitting over it all is the muskrat. Internally, the snout's in the money trough. That's all it's all about. The snout's in the money trough. But it's a 10. 2 10s now. Ending. 3 endings with the death card as well. Ending, ending, ending. Legacy. Not going to be good. It's going to be up there with Hitler and Pol Pot and the likes of them. But yeah, it's all about the money. Hopes and fears. This is my Mark Rutte card from NATO, who are, trust me, are talking to the ICC in The Hague. But this is a leader bringing forth a declaration. It's also one of my Zelensky cards as well. So I wonder if the hopes and fears, because Zelensky visits the following day. A leader taking action. How's it going to go for Felon 45? He's going to find himself encircled by reality, by the truth. He's going to find himself confined. Yeah, this is not good. We got the Fool, a new beginning, and the Page of Swords, a new journey. He's going to find himself on a new journey, or is he simply the Fool in some delusional reality? As the determination of the swords, of the sword of truth, the sword of reality, the sword of clarity is presented. Volatile information is going to be brought forward with that Knight of Wands, and he's going to, Felon 45, he's going to have to surrender. He's going to have to, I think he's going to end up in some sort of, remember Helsinki? If you don't think that Felon 45 was under the threat from the Kremlin, remember the Helsinki where he came out looking like a whipped dog while Pooty or the Pooty body double or whoever it was looking like smug as? We never found out the transcript of that private meeting that took place. It will come out eventually, and I don't think it's this, but I just, oh boy, is he going to look like a... It's not going to go well for Felon 45. We've got the High Priestess, secrets being revealed. The Two of Swords, he's going to have to be forced to make a decision because there is a higher authority that is going to expose the secrets. We've got the messenger here, the articulate messenger, going to bring forward these secrets. We've got strength in the message about the false victory. This is also a courage card as well, about the false victory. D&I Haynes. Things being exposed or sacrificed in regards to the betrayal, the abuse of power, the steal. Big information coming out, strength of information from overseas. Ooh, this is not going to go well. This is not going to go well for Felon 45. He might think he's... Watch the body language. Watch the body language. Okay, I'm going to leave it there and I'll have a look and see how the Zelensky visit's going to go. So what's happening is you've had Macron. You're going to have Starmer building on what Macron said. And then you've got Zelensky. The 1, 2, 3 blow, perhaps. Let's see how it goes. Loves you all. Take care.